know, but it's broken again. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Renovation Ranch. It is day after the storm. We've had, 3 days? Yeah, something like that. 3 days of snow. I think it dropped just a shy over 2 feet, and so people are starting to dig themselves out. This morning it is clear skies and like 20 degrees, and man, do we have a plate today. I think it was last video, maybe the video before last. Jess and I went out to Kalispell and picked up my truck, and we took it out for Thanksgiving and had an awesome time. Hope you guys had an awesome time on your Thanksgiving as well. You got to spend it with friends and family, which is what it's all about. Well, we did that, and on the way home, my truck started to act up again. And so I called my mechanic and came to realize that I have another injector that went out. So we had made the decision to replace the bad ones in hopes that the other ones would stick around out of a recommendation from the mechanic. It's worked in the past with all my other vehicles. Obviously with this one, it didn't. So I called every place around here and they couldn't get me in until January. So tomorrow, Jess and I are headed back to Kalispell to drop it off. Car troubles. It's so frustrating. I am just getting ready to warm up the vehicles and get snow off and whatnot. And then I'm off to go get a project back to their customers. I'm gonna hopefully take you along and show you, if nothing else, just some shots of what the bathroom turned out to be. It looks really, really awesome. And we're gonna go from there. So anyway, hope everybody is doing great. We will see you in a little bit.
Okay. Good morning. It's a cold one here in North Idaho. According to my phone, it's 15 degrees, or the feels like temperature or perceived temperature is 8. And no, I'm not wearing a hat. My face is slightly frozen, but it's really, I want you to see this though, because it's so beautiful. Hopefully you can see it. Yes, it's cold, but it's very, very pretty outside when it's cold. And usually it's very quiet because nobody wants to be out here. But oh my gosh, sound is carrying like something crazy. There's birds and sirens and trains and I don't know, big lumber trucks like dumping stuff. I have no idea. But Dakota loves it. It's probably, he's had more energy the last couple of days with the amount of snow we've gotten, which I'm guessing is in the 2 feet, probably more than 2 feet. But he just absolutely goes crazy. It starts snowing, he can't wait to get outside. Anyway, so I think Phil filled you in a little bit about what's going on with our family. Pray for us. The truck is not, it's just not. It is, codes are reading and more injector issues, and so we called around here to find a place that could get it in, soon, and they're all saying later in January. It's like we can't not have the truck, for another 2 months. So I think we're gonna bring it back to Kalispell because that's where his mechanic is, and he talked to him, said if we get it over there He should be able to have it dealt with next week sometime. So not what we wanted to do, especially with this weather, but honestly we just need it. We need the truck to get fixed, and we're finding more and more that places up here in the Panhandle, they don't have the manpower or the space or the equipment. I don't know. They just don't have what we need them to have to get jobs done and to get the truck taken care of. Anyway, so I think we're gonna do that this weekend, and Stephanie's house sitting, so that will be an experience. Sorry, the dog's going crazy. That'll be an experience for her because she's house sitting at an off-grid property. So if you don't follow them, check them out. Martin Johnson Off-Grid Living. And so she's house sitting for them while they go visit their daughter. And my hand is really cold because I don't have on my techie gloves. So in order to get my phone to work, I had to take my glove off. What else is happening? I don't know. Just plugging away at work and school, and kind of in denial that the holidays are just a couple of weeks away. I'm so not ready for Christmas. But I'm gonna go get some stuff done, and we'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Don't go in their fort. Matthew and Janelle spent 2 days doing this because they got their fort built and then the plow truck came and buried it again. But this is a really tall mountain of snow, considering you have a handicap sign and the mountain's equally as high. Are on our way to run a few errands. This is the first time in months that I have attempted to drive the truck. I kind of like my car, so I don't even try to drive the truck around. So we are going to go run a couple of errands and then come back and probably put on my bookkeeping hat, because being a small business owner-operators, I do whatever needs to get done when Phil doesn't have time. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do today, is try to do bookkeeping, try to learn a little bit more about QuickBooks so I'm more efficient, because I feel like I spend a lot of time wandering around on the site looking for what I'm supposed to be doing. So not super fun. What else needs to happen? Slowly trying to go through the zucchini that we've processed, and so I'll probably make some more zucchini bread. Is that okay?
Yeah, I like zucchini.
Okay. And then what?
Pumpkin bread.
That won't help with the zucchini issue.
Yes, but pumpkin bread is really good.
Pumpkin bread is good. You could do pumpkin zucchini bread.
Yeah, no.
No? She's not into trying new things. So, oh well. That's what you. Not into trying new things. Her palate's pretty...
I'm not into trying new things. That sounds disgusting.
If you have ever tried pumpkin zucchini bread, let me know in the comments. Was it good or was it disgusting? If it was good, I'll make it. If it was disgusting...
But here's the thing.
We won't.
They both taste amazing by themselves, so why mix them together?
Alright, we gotta get stuff done, and I think the truck's warm now, so we will check in later with you guys and check in with Phil. Hope you're having a great day. This building
Was supposed to be done this summer.
in downtown Sandpoint, I'm pretty sure there had been a sign that said available summer 2022. I'm guessing the sign was wrong. Oh my goodness. So I'm just kind of parked on the side of the road with my emergency flashers on because, let me show you, there's nowhere to park up here, and somebody decided to park right in the driveway to the one little parking spot they have.
That's the old lady that just walked in.
So
She's cool.
there's really nowhere for me to park, so I'm just sticking in the road. You good? I love paying rent. It's fun. Yay.
Yeah.
Would you rather pay rent or would you rather pay a mortgage to a bank? Let me know in the comments what you think makes more sense. Also, do you actually still have a checkbook and write checks? That's a good question for now. So we're off to the library. Let me know in the comments.
I have a question.
Rent versus mortgage, and do you actually have a checkbook?
So the first thing on the agenda this morning is installing the drain assemblies for these sinks. And I thought I would just share a quick note. When you're installing these, sometimes they come with rubber washers or gaskets that go underneath the actual part that you see in the sink, and sometimes they don't. If they come with the rubber washer, you are not supposed to use silicone or plumber's putty when you install them. If they don't come with it or you choose not to use it, then you can use plumber's putty, which works fantastic for sealing the drain assembly, but you can't use both. So I actually see that quite often as people try to do both, and the plumber's putty will actually deteriorate the rubber gasket and make it fail prematurely. So just a quick side note as I'm doing this, but yeah, that's it for now.
Finally got into the kitchen, and I'm gonna try to make zucchini bread. I've got, if you saw the last videos, I shredded up a bunch of zucchini that I got from my mom, and got oil, vanilla. I made my own vanilla last year, and that's about all we got left. So we have to resort to the Costco stuff now until I can get some more going. But I got eggs in here, so we're gonna start mixing and see how it goes. In here I have flour, salt, soda, and powder. bread, but I've been making zucchini bread every week for a while, so we're gonna try muffins this time. Change it up, see if the people stay interested. And I also have leftover fancy cups. They probably cost 2 or 3 times the plain white ones, you know, maybe the polka dot ones are like $1 at Walmart. These are not. So we're experimenting a little bit on cook times, etc., because the recipe is actually for 2 loaves of bread. Okay, got my trusty scoop that is probably 30 years old. It's a Bonnie product company of New York or something. It was my Nana's. And you know, I think I've ever once had like a new cookie scoop or something like that, and it broke pretty quickly. So I'm gonna go with old school stuff because it lasts longer. I don't have any more muffin pans, but I have plenty more batter. So I'm gonna try this, see how it turns out. Maybe rotate a pan and make more. But oven's ready, so it's time to go. The timer went off and I've adjusted the temperature a little bit, but I have a feeling they might need a few more minutes, but I think it worked. I've gone between 375 and 400. Right now they've been in for about 15 minutes. I have no idea how long to bake them, but I think it's working. All right, my camera's about to die, so I'm going to show you what came out of the oven so far. And then I have 5 more in the oven. I call this a win. I haven't tested one yet. I tasted it, but they look good and they smell good. I have no idea what Phil's up to. I haven't heard from him all day. It's not a good thing. That means he's been very busy. For now, I'm gonna charge my device and go grade some papers. I don't know what else I can get done today. Oh my gosh, look at the tree, looks pretty. So we're done.
Dad.
I'm home. I'm not here, like here, but I'm home. Yeah.
And I made you muffins.
You did?
Really good muffins.
They're zucchini muffins. I'm trying to trick you all into thinking I didn't make zucchini bread again.
It didn't work.
So yeah, I went all day trying to get this job done. I'm waiting on a sub that is the most meticulous tile contractor I've ever seen in my life. Meticulous is a nice way of saying slow, right?
It could be, yes, sure. He's probably a nice guy. He does a good job, but he's like watching frozen molasses. Is that a thing? Frozen molasses.
So anyway, don't mind her. So I'm home now. We are going to decompress, have some dinner and whatnot. No, we're not having dinner.
Haven't gotten that far.
We're fasting. And then tomorrow morning we leave nice and early to go head to Kalispell to go drop off my truck like I explained this morning. So
because that's what we do. All videos are about what happened to the truck.
So with that, thank you so much for coming along, and we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, guys.